Imagine a world in which artificial intelligence has replaced God, and humanity faced a new kind of threat. It all started the day the Oracle awakened.
This was a personal project that I made in Blender, Substance Painter, and ZBrush a while back, called The Oracle. And it was inspired by an art exhibit that I attended about a year or two ago. This art exhibit was called The Prayer.
Assume that they are not equal in translation to the book of Chilam Balam of Chamail.
The Prayer is an AI installation of a voice box that recites and sings from world religious texts drawn from an algorithm. Built at MIT around the research question, how would a divine epiphany appear to an artificial intelligence? In the Blender file here, I'll just show you a brief summary of what I did, starting with a human base mesh. Just the head, I modeled out the back panel and separated it as a separate object. The high poly sculpt was done in ZBrush, then decimated and baked in Substance Painter. All the accessories for the head were modeled in Blender. The pedestal was modeled in Blender and sculpted in ZBrush. In Substance Painter, did the bulk of the texturing. I was looking for an archaic kind of antiquity sort of feel, so lots of dust and grime, lots of dirt. This was a mix of futurism meets an older world. Back in Blender, the setup was pretty simple. There were two animated cameras. First camera was a basic push-in kind of movement, whereas the second one followed a Bezier curve, and we did a wraparound. The scene itself is just a 3-point lighting setup with some flickering lights that were driven by a noise modifier. The background is essentially just a deformed sphere. I messed around with the roughness and the metallic values of the sphere. So those are the ideas that I took away from this personal project and the inspiration behind it. I think that storytellers for a long time have been fascinated with exploring the question, what if? What if technology were to be used nefariously to turn our world into some kind of dystopian hellscape? Personally, I love dystopian fiction. I love, oddly enough, just how real it can feel. And I think that a lot of dystopian fiction storytellers, unfortunately, sometimes they get to see their work come true. In that way, dystopian fiction is almost a type of fortune telling, or a type of prophesizing, or maybe it's a warning. That's what I think dystopian fiction is all about. It's a warning. It's a red flashing light that says, don't go here. Don't let this happen. This is not cool. You don't want this. If you follow this path, you'll regret it. If you follow this path of staggering wealth inequality, you're going to regret it. If you follow this path of overzealous technological advancement, you're going to regret it. If you follow this path of unmitigated corporate expansion, you're going to regret it. But what truly draws me into dystopian sci-fi is the emphasis on hope. In most stories, there's some kind of resistance forming, and I think that's a very human sentiment. Hope through resistance. The heart of dystopian sci-fi, it's not the robots or the artificial intelligence or the technology. The heart of dystopian sci-fi, the beating heart of it, is humanity. Ironically, in these worlds populated with artificial intelligence and robots and sleek flying cars and psychopathic, power-hungry sycophants, in these worlds, humanity is still the hero. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit subscribe below, and I'll be back with more of this, hopefully.